What if prayer is not what we think it is? Not a message sent upward, but a system switching inward. It starts simple. You ask, is prayer even real scientifically? And science answers in a very specific way. When someone prays, the brain changes. Not metaphorically, literally. Attention narrows. Noise fades. The mind, usually scattered between past regrets and future fears, locks into a single point, and something else happens. The emotional system softens. Fear drops a notch. Hope rises a little. Almost like the brain is saying, okay, we're not alone right now. But here's the twist. Science can see the brain change. It can measure the calm. It can track the hormones, the waves, the activity. But it cannot answer the deeper question. Is anyone on the other side of that conversation? So it steps back. And then the question shifts. Did we invent prayer? Or did we discover something that was already there? From an evolutionary angle, the answer leans practical. Imagine early humans, alone in the dark. No walls, no locks, no safety net. Two possible mindsets. I'm alone, or something is with me. One creates panic. The other creates stability. Guess which one survives longer? So maybe prayer is not random. Maybe it's a built-in survival tool, a way to simulate connection, when connection is missing. Because the brain hates isolation. It treats loneliness like danger. Cortisol rises. Thoughts spiral. Everything feels heavier. But the moment you pray, even if nothing external happens, something internal does. It feels like reaching someone. And that feeling turns the alarm down. But then another question appears. If prayer works like this, why do all cultures do something similar? Different languages, different gods, different rituals. Yet the same gestures repeat. Hands raised, head bowed, knees lowered, words repeated. It's almost like humanity agreed on a choreography without ever meeting, which is strange, until you realize the body speaks before belief does. Raising hands? That's openness, surrender, asking. Kneeling? That's hierarchy. You are above me. Repetition? That's rhythm, regulation, calm. Even animals show versions of submission and signaling. So maybe rituals didn't start as religion. Maybe they started as biology and became sacred later. Then comes the harder part. What about praying for someone else? A mother praying for her child. A family praying for a patient. Science has tested this. Split groups. Some people get prayed for. Some don't. Sometimes without them even knowing. And the results? Messy. Sometimes a tiny effect. Often nothing. Occasionally even the opposite. No clean, repeatable healing signal from a distance. So does that mean it's useless? Not quite, because something still changes. The person who prays becomes calmer, softer, more attentive. The person being prayed for, if they know, feels less alone. And that changes behavior, tone, presence, care. So now the question becomes tricky. Was it the prayer? Or what the prayer did to the people? And maybe that's the uncomfortable part. We want prayer to be a signal sent outward. But a big part of it might be a system that reorganizes us inward. Like grabbing the steering wheel when the road gets slippery. Still, there's one door science refuses to open. It can say, this is what happens in the brain. But it cannot say, this is all there is. Because meaning, perception, experience, these are not small things. They shape reality from the inside out. So we're left in a strange place. Prayer looks like biology, feels like connection, behaves like regulation, but carries the weight of something more. So here's the real question. If prayer changes you so deeply from the inside, Is it just your brain talking to itself? Or are you answering something you don't fully understand yet?